So the first problem lastly was given was A is equal to 3 into 7 plus 7 into 11 plus 11 into 15 plus dot 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 plus 9 up to 20
terms.
Okay, that was the problem, and you have solved it by using rth term and sigma notation. Okay, I hope you remember that. Now I am going to bring it to your notice that these numbers are well behaved. Okay, they are in arithmetic. Well behaved means they are in arithmetic progression. So I will write another sum. B is equal to, common difference is 4. So I will take first number -1, second number 3, third number 7. Okay. Then I will take first number 3, second number 7, third number 11. Then I will take, just a moment. Okay. Then I will take, wait a minute. Then I will subtract 3 into 7 into 11. Then I will add 7 into 11 into 15. Then I will subtract 11, 11 into 15 into 19. Okay. And what is the last term? Have you found out on that day? Last term, nth term we must have found out. Can you tell me what is the last term in this sequence? 20th sum. It is 3 plus 19 times 4. The code is
79.
79.
79 into 83.
79 into 83.
83.
So
Yes, sir.
my last term is going to be 79 into 83 into 87, which is with minus sign. Maybe before that, I will 75 into 79 into 87. Okay.
83, sir. Into 83.
83.
83. Sorry.
83.
Okay.
80.
Mr. Jaju was trying to enter the classroom now. So I was seeing at Mr. Jaju. Is this correct now? And can I put some?
Sir, I think
Can I put some dots in between?
Sir, I think the 79, 83, 87 will be the 21st term.
No, no, no. No, just forget about how much number term it is. We have been given 3 into 7, 7 into 11, 11 into 15, dot, dot, dot into 79 into 83. This is our sum. So I'm just not using this at all right now. I'm just watching what is happening. So can you consider a sum B is equal to this? Are you ready to consider sum
Yes, sir.
equal to this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in that case, what will happen is, now look at this. What am I trying to do? From the first two terms, can I take 3 into 7 common?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What will go inside?
-1,
Yes, sir.
-11.
-1.
Wait. Wait. Mistake. Do it again, Subodh sir. Mistake. minus 1 3 into 7 minus 3 into 7 into 11 plus, okay, let me not put the brackets. Bracket is messing it up. Plus 3 into 7 into 11 minus 7 into 11 into 15 plus 7 into 11 into 15 minus 11 into 15 into 19 plus dot dot dot. Then what will happen in the end? You have 79 into 83 into 87. This is minus. Before that you will have 75 79 into 83. This and this I have done. Maybe this is a plus.
So you have written 7 into 11 into 15, like minus 7 into 11 into 15 plus
Yes,
7 into 11.
The same for 3 into 7 into 11.
7 into 11 also.
Yeah, just wait and observe. जादू दिखा रहा हूँ, थोड़ा observe कीजिए. Yes. Now this is minus 75 into 79 into 83. Do you now? Okay, now ask me question. I am just subtracting this, adding this, same term. Subtracting this, adding this, same term. Subtracting, adding, same. Subtracting, adding, same, and subtracting. Okay, I am doing deliberately. I am doing it. Therefore, now I can see that I can take out 3 into 7 common from first two terms and put minus 1 minus 11 as a common, okay, plus how much you can take out common from these two terms?
7 into 11.
7 into
11.
7 into 11, is that right? Multiplied by
Yes, sir.
3 minus
3 minus
3 minus
15.
15
15 plus, what is the common term next? 11
into
into
15.
15. Now I should not put brackets to these, okay? Inside bracket, what do you get? Is 7.
7 minus
7
19.
minus 19.
So do you see some pattern there? Dot 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 plus
Yes.
minus sign will get associated with earlier, so we can predict what it is going to be. 75 into 79 inside bracket minus 83, and what would be this number? It is 12.
Yes, sir.
71. Is that right? 70,
Yes, sir.
80,
Yes,
83
yes.
is this. Up to this bracketing is done. This bracket here and maybe this bracket. And the last bracket is plus 79 into 83 inside bracket 75 minus 87. Do you
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
this
sir.
is what is B, which is equal to minus 12 times A.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
if you give a relook at B, it is minus 1 into 3 into 7 minus 79 into 83 into 87, and there
Yes, sir.
A is equal to minus 1 into 3 into 7 minus 79 into 83, 79 into 83 into 87 whole divided by minus 12. Oh my God, this is very simple. Let us do it. Let us satriki quiz. So this is, everything is minus minus minus, so I can always put this number over here plus 21 plus. Now watch me doing this. 87 into 83, that is 0. 86 56 चे 7 चे 5 88 64 आणि 5 हे कोणचं? 7 21 चे 1 चे 2 8 24 25 26 7 24 25 26 1 बारी 2चा 1 10 आणि 2 बारी 2चा 1 71 इंटू 79
9.
0 7 2 14 1 7 2 14 आणि 5 1 15 मध्ये 5 1 7 2 49 आणि 1 50 9 1 9 2 8 8 1 9 2 18 आणि 19 चे 9 1 9 7 63 आणि 1 which makes it 9 5 4 0 7 5 plus 21 is equal, I should have deduced it, but anyway 0 7 4 0 7 5, this is 570 459 divided by 12 is equal to, now I have a big task of dividing 12 ke 12, so this is equal to 570470 upon 12. I hope I am
Or 480.
Sir, 80.
Sir, 480.
80, okay 480. 12 12 12 12 चौक 48 9 राहिले 12 12 72 12 84 12 7 84 6 राहिले 12 60 5 12 12 60 12 12 चौक 48. Oh, this was our answer.
Yes, sir.
So that is amazing way of doing it, because we need not have to find a rth term, we need not have to use those formulae for r square, r, etc., and we get it directly. I pause the video, you observe what exactly has been done, and this is again called telescopic sum. Okay, so if you have understood this, do the second problem by the same method, which is telescopic method. Try to do it yourself so that you understand what do we mean by telescopic setup. So if you take one number previous to the given number 5, I think difference is 3, so you should start with 2, start writing b is equal to 2 into 5 into 8 into 11 minus 2 into 5 into 8 into 11, नहीं minus काय करायचं next term
5 into 8 into 11
5
into
into 8 into 11 into 40.
5 into 8 into 11 into 14 plus 5 into 8 into 11 into 14 minus 8 into dot dot dot, last term is 62 into 65 into 68 into 71. This is subtracted, correct? And what will be the term before that? The term before that will be 59, 62, 65, 68 with positive sign and with negative sign term 59, 62, 65, 68, and then you create brackets like this. Okay, and you will observe that 2 minus 14 minus 12 will come out common again. Now it is coincidence that this and minus 12 and this minus 12, because 4 into 3 is minus 12, 4 into minus 4 into 3, opposite of that is minus 12, and 3 into 4, opposite of that is also minus 12. So this comes out to be equal to A, but is also equal to 2 into 5 into 8 into 11 minus 62 into 65, 68 into 71, and therefore you can find out A, whatever that is. Okay. Now, so if it is a sum of 4 terms in arithmetic progression, every term is a fourth term, 4 terms and added together, okay, we will have to go behind and take 5 and make it, and so on. It will continue, it will work. Do you understand what I am trying to say? So this will, now let me go one step behind and show you if A is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3, or maybe let us do arithmetic progression. 3 plus 7 plus 11 plus 15 plus how much am I adding? 4. 19 plus 23 plus 27 plus 31. Let us add these many numbers. What is our trick now? B is equal to minus 1 into 3 minus 3 into 7 plus 3 into 7 minus 7 into 11 plus 7 into 11 minus 11 into 15 plus 11 into 15 minus 15 into 19 plus 15 into 19. अरे खूप जास्ती येते बरं ठीक आहे प्लस लास्ट टर्म इज 31 into 35 minus before that 27 into 31 plus before that minus 27 into 31. Okay, so we are using this telescopic setup now to perform our activities, and now we will see that be taken out common, and minus 1 minus 7 minus 8 into 3 again here minus 8 into 7 oh my god, this is good. This is minus 8 times a, but it was equal to minus 3 into minus 3 minus 1 into minus 3. First term survives because it does not have anybody to cancel with. Minus 1 into 3 minus 31 into 35, and therefore a is equal to, let us say, 35 into 31 plus 3 upon 8. That is what is going to be your answer, which if you want I can do it. 31 into 35 is 0, 3 के 3, 3 3 9,
1080.
08
5. 85.
so 1088 upon 8. बरोबर चाललंय?
Yes, sir. 130.
Yes, sir.
136, sir. 136.
136 is the answer, and if you do it by using arithmetic formula, then S is equal to total number of terms 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 by 2 n by 2 into 6 plus 7 into 3. बरोबर चाललंय?
Sir, 7 into 4.
Common difference is common difference is 4.
Yes, sir. It is same.
4 into 7 28 आणि 6 34
34.
is equal to 130. Same as this, so it works. Telescopic setup. Now the most important thing, now let me show you why it is working. B is equal to can you tell me what is the first term in the एक minute yes, B is equal to what is the rth term. If I want to find out rth term in this sequence, B is equal to 3 is the first term, 7 is the second term. आता काढली होती ना ती कुठेतरी. Okay, 3 plus r minus 1 times 4. So 4r minus 4 plus 3 minus 1. Okay. So if I want to write down B, I will write down in terms of 4r minus 1, 4r minus 1 is going to give me the second term, that is 3, and the term before that is 4r minus 5. Okay, so as far as b is concerned, I am trying to write down the rth term. Okay, and then my sigma I want to vary from r is equal to 1. If I put r is equal to 1, am I getting the first term? Yes. If I put r is equal to 1, so now I will just keep on putting. There are total how many terms? 8, na? 8. So r goes from. Now let me decompose this. If I put r is equal to 1, will I get minus 1 into 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes. असं का होतंय माझं सध्या? एकच मिनिट. No, sorry about that. Wait. This is not complete. I am supposed to
Sir,
put
we also need a minus 1 raised to r minus 1.
minus 4r minus 1 into 4r plus 3. Okay, this is what is my telescopic setup. This is telescopic setup. Now I am trying to explain you the telescopic. Every bracket that we have designed. What is this? So I am going to consider this entire bracket as one term, and like that there are 8 brackets. 2, 3, and this is 8. There are how many brackets? 8 brackets, because there are 8 terms. From every bracket you will pull the common term, and then it will get collapsed. Okay, so this is correct. Now this is what is my telescopic setup. Now if I wish to put r is equal to 1, what do I get? Minus 1 into 3 minus 3 into 7. If I put r is equal to 1 here, I get 7. So when I put r is equal to 1, I get these two terms, plus when I put r is equal to 2, I get 3 into 7 minus 7 into 11. This is r is equal to 2, r is equal to 3, r is equal to 8. If I put r is equal to 8, at 32 was a 27 into 31 minus 31 into 35. This is what I get here. So I should be able to write down in general something like this, which we will call as telescopic setup is done. And then we know now, because every bracket will take out 3 common, and then there will be a common factor. Because it is arithmetic progression, you get a common factor minus 8. If it was not arithmetic progression, then this common factor would not have been there, and then the things will not work. Because the common difference is same, you get that common factor irrespective of where you are taking the slice. Still you get the common factor as 8, and you end up getting a inside bracket. So now let us observe what is this. Let me explain it to you first, and I will have to keep explaining you that many times. Now, if you can arrange rth term of some b such that 1, there are 2 terms separated by minus signs, 2 terms and 2 is equal to r plus 1 in smaller term, you should get bigger term. Now let us see. In this is a smaller term. So if I put r is equal to r plus 1 here, 4 times r plus 1 minus 5 is going to be first term into 4 times r plus 1 minus 1 is the second term. So if we simplify this, we get 4r minus 1 and 4r minus or plus 3. This is our second term, bigger term. This is our smaller term, 4r minus 5, 4r minus 1, smaller term. Okay. If you put the next index, r, if you put r is equal to r plus 1, that means if I am putting the next index, I am getting the next term, bigger term. And then if these two things are happening, then telescopic setup is done. Now this is the first level understanding that I am trying to explain you. Maybe there will be examples, advanced examples where this is not true, and maybe you will have to do something, either r is equal to r minus 1 or maybe jumping. There will be some advanced problems which we will learn, all of them we will learn. There will be slight deviation in these two terms, but once you get hang of what telescopic setup is, you will be able to understand those deviations later on. But initially you need to understand this, and all the earlier problems also can be written exactly like this, and you will observe that if you substitute r is equal to r plus 1 in the smaller term, you get the second term which is bigger, and if they are having a negative sign in between, then the collapse is going to take place. Then the collapse is going to take place. Because if you put r is equal to r in smaller term, we will get this term and this term. But if we put r is equal to r plus 1 in the term, we get this term with negative sign and the next term. Therefore, when r is equal to r, you get this term with negative sign. When r is equal to r plus 1, you get the same term with positive sign, and therefore they get collapse. Yes. So this is what is telescopic sum. Now let me give you example, and I will ask you to try it out. Unless few students have done that problem earlier in their life, it is not going to be easy. So the next problem is A is equal to 1 upon 3 into 7 plus 1 upon 7 into 11 plus 1 upon 11 into 15. Let me keep it to small, plus 1 upon 15 into 19 plus 1 upon 19 into, I'm adding 4, 23. Okay, just find out the sum of these fractions. They are not decimals, they are multiplications. Because two numbers in the numerator we have done. Now two numbers in the denominator. Look at the board. B is equal to 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7 minus 1 upon 11 plus 1 upon 11 minus 1 upon 15 plus 1 upon 15 minus 1 upon 19 plus 1 upon 19 minus 1 upon 23. Suppose if we write it like this, there are 5 terms, I made them total look 10 terms. Let me bracket them now. These two, these two, these two, these two. And how many brackets? 5 brackets. Are these brackets good? If we don't have those brackets, then only first minus last term. If we keep those brackets in place, then of course we have some summation, which is equal to, now if I look at each bracket, it is 7 minus 3 upon 3 into 7 plus 11 minus 7 upon 7 into 11 plus 11 minus 15 upon 11 into 15. Sorry, 15 minus 11 plus 19 minus 15 upon 15 into 19 plus 23 minus 19 upon 19 into 23, and therefore we can say 4 times A is equal to B. But then B is equal to 1 by minus 1 by 23, which is equal to 23 minus 3 is 20 upon 69, and therefore A is equal to 5 upon 69. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Now let me write this in terms of general term and telescopic setup, and then we check the rules that we have decided. When do we say the telescopic setup is done? So B is equal to sigma R goes from 1 to 5 because there are 5 terms. We have been given this 1 upon, what is the first term? In terms of R, 3 plus R minus 1 times 4, which is 4R minus 1. So we have been given the sum looking like this: 4R minus 1 into 4R plus 3. This is our given sum. Sorry, this is not B, this is A. Oh, I have a facility to shift it upstairs. This is A. Good. So I saved something. Something I have saved. This is A. However, I would like to write this as R is equal to 1 to 5, 1 upon 4R minus 1 minus 1 upon 4R plus 3. I just split them. Okay. And therefore, this and this is equivalent because their LCM is same, but the numerator is different. And therefore, what I get this B as 4 times sigma R goes from 1 to 5, 1 upon 4R minus 1 minus 1 upon 4R plus 3. Now let us check whether this is a telescopic setup or not. If we put R is equal to R plus 1 in the smaller term, are we getting the bigger term? Yes. Normally, if they are in arithmetic progression, we will get. This is the second term that we will get. Is it separated by minus sign? Yes. Therefore, telescopic setup is done. Now, if your telescopic setup is done, you can directly write the answer. Without writing all this, you can directly write the answer. It is B is equal to, we are solving for B. B is equal to 4 times, put R is equal to smaller limit in smaller term, which is 1 upon 4 minus 1, that is 3. All middle terms will get cancelled, and bigger limit in the bigger term, 1 upon 23. But this was B, therefore A is equal to what?
Sir, I think that 4 should be 1 upon 4.
This is b here, no, b is equal to 4 comes out common in the numerator, so b is equal to 4 times this.
Yes, sir. 20 by 69 is enough.
No, sir.
फायनल आन्सर 5 by 69 यायला पाहिजे.
एक मिनिट.
अच्छा, हेच आहे.
So 1 by 3 minus 1 by 23 is.
This is equal to
So in the second step, I think it should be 1 upon 4r minus 1 into 4r plus 3 in the denominator.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
B साठी करेक्ट येते उत्तर.
wait. Now let me give you another problem. Easy. I have to give you easy problem first, then only you will be happy to solve the difficult. 1 upon 1 into 2 plus 1 upon 2 into 3 plus 1 upon 100 into 101. Easy, same. I mean, for a change, I am giving you exactly same problem. Okay, the first problem which was given was easy. First term 1 upon 1, last term 1 upon 101. Simplify gets 100 upon 101. That is the answer for the earlier problem. New problem is 1 upon 5 into 8 into 11 plus 1 upon 8 into 11 into 14 plus dot up to 20 terms. A is equal to sigma r goes from 1 to 20. Let us try to write down the general term first. 1 upon 5 plus r minus 1 times 3, that is 3r plus 2. 3r plus 5. 3r plus 8. This is our given summation. We have not done anything. We have just written the. Now I am not going to take help of B now because it is little confusing. You will deal with A only. And the telescopic setup here is going to be separated into two terms so that the LCM is the required minus 1 upon 3r plus 1, 5 into 3r plus 8. Now you will see that LCM is same. Only thing is that the numerator is cross multiplication of these terms. So 3r plus 8 minus 3r minus 2. So numerator is 6. So if you take care of the numerator here, 1 upon 6, then this is equal to A. This is most important step. This is where we say that telescopic setup is done. Why? Because if you put r is equal to r plus 1, in the first term, you get second term. Are they separated by minus sign? Yes. And therefore there will be a collapse. As you keep on putting this index r is equal to 1 to 20. Who will survive 1 by 6 as it is? Smaller term with r is equal to 1, which is 1 upon 5 into 8. And larger term with r is equal to 20. 1 upon 65 into 68. This is supposed to be the answer. And now after simplification, you get it as 73 upon 17680. We need to concentrate on the general setup now. Every time you might not be given summation like this, you might be given summation like this in sigma notation itself, and you are supposed to find the answer. So But we need to know what is what. If we don't want to use sigma, you should be able to write down all the terms in summation notation, addition form. If you want to write sigma, then general term goes inside, index goes from r is equal to whatever, smaller number to larger number. Okay, so there is no point in, now if there are 4, then you should say split them as 3 and 3, but then
Yes.
like this. So that is what is the additional trick which this particular problem is teaching us. Next problem. Now let me give you the problem in sigma notation only. A is sigma, r goes from 1 to 10. 1 upon r square plus 2r. Now, this is where I am increasing the difficulty level of the problem, and I want to see how you deal with it. Now, one important thing that I want to show you here is that it gets factorized. Sigma r goes from 1 to 10, 1 upon r into r plus 2. This is the first thing, deviation, that I am giving you compared to earlier problems. Now we would like to split. Sigma r goes from 1 to 10, 1 over r minus 1 over r plus 2. If you simplify, you get r plus 2 minus r is 2 in the numerator, so you would like to do this. But if you write the answer therefore like this, then it is wrong.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir, it will be wrong.
12 minus 1, that is 11, upon 24 is a wrong answer, even though majority of the students are giving that answer. However, what we are supposed to do is this setup following the rule that we have set? No. If you put
Sir.
equal to r plus 1, you don't get the second term. Therefore, shall we declare that telescopic setup is not done? But no, I mean, if you put r is equal to r plus 2, you are getting the second term. Therefore, the only difference in the answer that you will have to do is, or maybe if you don't understand what is to be done after this, you go back to your addition form of summation notation. Put r is equal to 1, you get 1 upon 1 minus. If you put r is equal to 1, you get 1 upon 3. If you put r is equal to 2, you get 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4. Nothing has happened so far. But if you put r is equal to 3, you get plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. If you put r is equal to 4, plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 6, plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7, plus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8, plus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 9, plus 1 by 8 minus 1 by 10, plus 1 by 9 minus 1 by 11, plus 1 by 10 minus 1 upon 12. Oh, this is what is going to happen. And now you observe them very carefully, that there is a telescopic setup, there is a collapse. This collapse with this. This does not collapse. This does not collapse. This collapse with this. This goes with this, this goes with this, this goes with this goes with. So there is a gap of 2 while cancellation. Okay, 10 also gone. But this fellow, these two guys remain there. Therefore, the correct answer is 1 upon 2. Inside bracket 1 plus half. Now, 1 plus half. minus 1 upon 11 minus 1 upon 12. We were expecting, I mean, as per our earlier design of telescopic setup, if R is substituted by R plus 1, and if we get second term, then there is only one term which is not cancelled in the beginning and one term in the end which is not cancelled. But now here the telescopic setup is, if you put R is equal to R plus 2, you get the second term. And the jump is of 2. Here the jump is of 1. So if jump is of 1, then first term and the last term of the summation will survive. If jump is of 2, then first two terms and last two terms will survive. And therefore the answer is whatever LCM is. I mean, you can report this answer like this, and if you want to simplify, you can simplify. What is going to be the LCM is 11 into 12. 11 चे 2 चा 1, 11 आणि 23. Correct? And in the numerator, you have 232 plus 12 दूने 24, 11, 6.
Sir, 132.
132.
Yes.
This is 132. Okay.
Yes, sir. So 11 to 12.
(132) plus 66 minus 12 minus 11 is equal to 1/2 inside bracket 8.5 8 3 9 1 minus 3 आणि 2 equal to 5 17 upon 132, which is equal to 175 upon 264. Oh my God, nobody has given the correct answer, it seems. This is the
Sir,
correct.
I was calculating this only before you started to explain.
Yeah, please don't tell me story of every time whatever you do in problem solving. If all 40 students start saying that story, it will be difficult for me. There. Suppose I give you a problem looking like this now. 1 upon R into R plus 3 sigma. R goes from 1 to 5. Give you like this. Then of course what you will do is sigma R goes from 1 to 5, 1 upon R minus 1 upon R plus 3. Correct? And then this 3 will get into 3 minus 1, so half. This is correct. Now, shall we say telescopic setup is done? I mean, yes, it is.
That should be 1
by 3, no?
1 by 3.
Sorry,
instead of
1 by 3. So, telescopic setup is done. Why? It's a 3 jump problem. So, first 3 terms will survive. 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3. This will survive. Minus last 3 terms will survive. 1 upon 8 minus 1 upon 7 minus 1 upon 6. This is going to be the answer.
Well, why will it be 1 upon 3? Because like R plus 3 minus R will be. Oh.
Okay, so this is what is the jump. I have added only one level of difficulty in the problem today. 1 jump or 2 jump or 3 jump problem. This is 3 jump problem, and this is supposed to be difficult problem. If you give it to any person who has studied telescopic sums, he will find this problem difficult because it is difficult to set up, and they will not realize that this is a setup. This is a telescopic setup. Okay, so I will do one thing. Now I will send you some telescopic setups, but then all of them are not being discussed. So you should try and solve as many as you can. in the homework problem. It's a different homework. We will go through all those telescopic sums in the class next lecture. But then I will send you lecture number 10, add additional homework of telescopic setup.